Okay, perfect. All right, okay, buddy. We're going to do lesson 10 group problems. So start off. When it gives us an RNA sequence, and it says, assume that RNA polymerase produces this molecule from right to left. Which end of the RNA molecule is the 5' end? Which is the 3' end? And that's question A. So since it made it from right to left, an RNA polymerase synthesizes from what was it, 5' to 3'. Sure that's correct. Yeah. So 3' is on the left and 5' is on the right. Yeah, because it started on the. Yeah. Okay. So we'll go to part B. What is the sequence DNA strand? Okay. So this one. Yeah, I'll just give a short example. So we'll start off with just the first 4. U. That's right. Yeah. So for the this level, then the template strand that it was made from will be A, B, A. No, I didn't do that right. This is C. This will be G. Yeah. Yep. That's how it would look. So this is just the first 4. You just go all the way across, do the same thing on both sides. This is part B. And then part C. What is the sequence of the coding DNA? So the coding DNA is complementary to the template DNA. So it'll be just like this, but replace the U's with T's. So it's going to be T, G, C, T. Let's continue all the way across. This is part C. And then part D, draw an image that shows these 3 nucleic acid strands above during the elongation stage of transcription. Okay, so since we have 3' on the left and 5' on the right, we'll just draw the RNA the same way. So we'll do something like this. The 3' here. This will be 3' here. This is 5' here. Okay. Then we have our DNA, the template DNA strand right next to it. This is going to be. It's going to be 5' here, 3' here. Then we have the other strand, on the other side, the coding strand. It's going to be the same as the RNA, so it'll be 5' here, 3' here. And then, this is our mRNA, the template strand, and the coding strand. And what else is it? Okay, so then it asks on which side is the transcription site in the top box located. So let me think. So it goes from synthesize from right to left. So it started on this side. Yes. So the top box and the transcription start site will both be over here. This is where they this is where it started at. The Tata box will be 35 upstream from this transcription start site. But on the big DNA strand, it looks like pretty much the same place. It's just so big. Okay, so that is all of 1.
Now moving on to number 2. So these are all fill in the blanks. So for 2A, we have Tata binding proteins and sigma factor. We have phenyltransferase. For C, we have group 1 introns and group 2 introns. For D, cleavage and polyadenylation specificity factors, or CPSF for short. For E, we have TFib, TFIIB, and then the second one is TFIIH. And for F, we have small nuclear ribonucleoproteins. And the second part is uracil-rich small nuclearies. Now moving on to number 3. For part A, indicate 2 proteins in either prokaryotes or eukaryotes that act as a helicase to separate 2 DNA strands during transcription. We have Rho proteins and TFIIH. For 3B, it's asking for 1 protein there, so we have Rho proteins. For C, indicate 3 molecules. We have group 1 introns, group 2 introns, and SNRPs, or however it is that you say it, small nuclear ribonucleoproteins. For 3D, indicate 1 protein, we put down the sigma factors. And for E, indicate 1 enzyme, we have poly A polymerase. And that takes us to number 4.
So for number 4, okay, so we have a pre-mRNA. No, for 4A, we have a pre-mRNA that is hybridized to the genomic DNA copy. Okay, so what this will look like for 4A. Yes, so it's the pre-M. This is based upon the video that's Stemio made for us. So it's the pre-mRNA. It has not been spliced yet. What we'll have is the template DNA. This is 2 prime, this is 5 prime. Then the mRNA, the pre-mRNA, is sitting on it like this. This would be 5 prime. This is 3 prime. Okay, and then the coded DNA will be above it. It'll be like this. So here, where there's no mRNA, it'll be right here, down to the template DNA. Then right here, it'll go over the mRNA and bind again on the other side. So this would be 5 prime. This is 3 prime. Okay. And then right here in the middle is our loop. And this is the R loop, yes. And this is for part A. Then part B. Okay, so now we have a mature mRNA. So when it's mature, spliceosomes have been removed from the mRNA. So what we'll have is template DNAs. No. Yeah, this would be the mRNA. This would be the. This is 2 prime. The mRNA, we're down to it like so. We'll go. Yeah, so come along. And anywhere there's a spliceosome or a piece was cut out of the mRNA, the DNA will loop around it like that. So keep going again. Because so yeah, this down here is our mRNA. And this up here, no, yeah, this is mRNA. This is our template DNA strand. This would be 9 prime here and 3 prime here. Okay. Now, what will happen is the coding DNA, which is complementary to the template DNA, will come along and bind like this. So kind of loop around this area where the template DNA and the mRNA are bound. And right here, where they're not bound, they'll bind to the template DNA. And they'll loop again, bind again, so on and so on. So these will be our R loops for the two DNA strands not bind. And here, the two DNA strands do bind, the introns are at our I loops. Okay? And then so this is part B, part C. Okay, so in this case, we have the 5' most intron in the pre-mRNA contains a defective donor site and branched adenine. As soon as the introns are removed using the spliceosome method. Okay, so what happened is, so the 5' end, so that would be, this is our mRNA. The 5' end over here, so near the beginning of the mRNA, one of the spliceosomes is not removed correctly because there was a defect. So this will be flat. The template DNA will be flat against the RNA, and the R loop will continue to go over the template DNA. C. Then for D, do the same thing again. So this time, the first one is back. We have our loop, or I loop is back, and the coded DNA goes around like so, like we did before. Okay. So now this one, we had the same things before, but instead of it only being the first one, it's the second and fourth one that go flat. Those are the ones that there's a defective spliceosome, so they go flat. Okay, and that's it for part B. Let's see. Okay, and then they just want me to label everything, which I told you what everything is. I pointed at it and stuff. Yeah. Okay, and that brings us to 5.
All right, number 5. So 5A, which of the above is found in bacteria, E. coli? We have -35, rut, and NUS-A, however you say that. For B, which of the above is found in the yeast, Saccharomyces cerevisiae? We have -35, GC box, -25, enhancers, group 1 introns, TFID, TFIID, SNRPs, and silencers. For C, which of the above is involved in transcription initiation? We have -25, -35, enhancer, GC box, RUT, TFID. For D, which of the above is involved in the transcription termination? And then the last one, E, which of the above is a DNA sequence? We have -25, -35, GC box, enhancers, and silencers. And that's all she wrote for this week. Yeah, bye.